Good morning, YouTube. I do not have my Osmo. Um, I was going over a song. Okay, anyway, just using that for an example. How long how long did it take me to do that? How long does it take you to get good at the piano? Now they say that practice makes perfect, and uh they say practice makes perfect. Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes practice on the piano. Like my wife was watching a video of Steve Porcaro, and he was or is or was one of the members of the group called Toto, and they had a song called Africa. And she saw him banging out the So she asked me, she said, "Can you play what he's playing?" And I told her, I said, "What you mean can I play what he's playing?" I said, "You do not know that all the time that I spend in this room, I better be able to play something." I better be able to play something. And here's the thing, in my eyes, I'm nowhere near good. I am gonna be transparent with you. I am nowhere at being good at the piano. I'm still in my eyes at the I'm still at the in my mind I'm somewhere at the beginner level of playing the piano. At the beginner level. I'm still at the explorative phase. And truth be told, I don't think I ever want to leave that phase of playing the piano. Because I'm learning just so much by that phase. I'm learning so much by being there. They had a song called Deep by Janet Jackson. And when I heard the bass note, I said C D E, and I said that's E flat. E flat, very good relative pitch. Some people might say it's perfect if I didn't say it out loud and been like E flat. But I'm still at the explorative phase of learning the piano, and that's a good phase that you will always want to be at. I'm sorry for looking bushy haired. This is how I look, and I told my wife, "You need a haircut." I said, I'm still a sexy beast. You see how your hands just know where to go? Still at the explorative phase of playing the piano. How long does it take to actually get good at a song? It takes you spending time at the piano. I got that. I messed that one up. When you start flowing effortlessly, we're going, and we're gonna hit with the and it all encompasses everything. You can feel your memory. So it literally is going to take you time coming to the piano, and you've almost got to obsess over it. You've almost got to obsess over playing. And keep this in mind. There are a lot of it's also called keeping your skill level sharp. Is keeping your skill level sharp, is staying fluent, it's within your repertoire. And you've got to have some joy about, you've got to like what you do. So when I'm talking about playing the piano, I'm talking about actually pulling sheets of music for the fun of it, you know. And despite what anybody else says, I like that one. Yeah, yeah. You got to have some joy about what you're playing, even stuff that you don't really want to play. gotta have some joy about what you're playing. Something that keeps you back. Something that keeps you coming back to the board. It's almost like uh, where we went in. Yeah, yeah. And the more and more that you get comfortable with playing your instrument, and that's one of the reasons why you will see me bounce from different pieces of music. You'll see me bounce here. It's almost like I'm mad. Music, uh, attention deficit disorder. By the way, I took my ancestry test, and I think it said I couldn't focus. I was like, that's not right. What do you mean if I couldn't focus? How would I be able to sit here and play this piano if I couldn't focus? It said I couldn't focus, and I'm like, no, man, I'm probably one of the most focused individuals that I know at getting a task done. And I might have. And here's the thing, maybe it was trained out of me, because maybe it was trained out of me. But no, I definitely had the ability to focus, get tasks done. That's the reason why I run and operate a well maintained business. That's one of the reasons why I'm able to sit here and learn this piano. But perfecting this instrument, it takes it takes time. It takes time, and it takes It's kind of like you've got to water it, and you've got to nurture your playing. You got to water it, you've got to nurture it. Every time that I sit down at this piano, my goal is to listen to something new, or I'm not going to really say listen to something new, but listen to something. Like I was listening to that song. Let's see if we got this phone on real quick. Let me see. I was listening to this song and I was like, that's an amazing song. Deep. Janet Jackson. Amazing song. I don't know how long they're gonna let me go on this one. And as far as obtaining perfect pitch, um, I was listening to that while cleaning the pool yesterday, and I was like, "That's E flat. That bass line is running E flat." I knew it wasn't G because G has a certain sound. That has a certain sound, and even my pitch is getting better. When we talk about perfecting the pitch, that's even getting better. It's like, no, that's not G. That's see, he's is E flat. That's what he's playing in. But that's only because I spend a lot of time around music. Even when I listen to music in general, I always listen through my headphones. I'm always listening through my headphones, and that's so I can pull out all the nuances of the song. Or if I'm in this room here where I have some really good studio monitors, And I have and it's slipping my mind. And I have a 12 channel mixer. You know, I'm able to get the best out of the music quality. So I spend a lot of time, active and passive time, around music. And that's one of the reasons why I'm able, just like you're able to. Don't think that I'm anything special. Like I tell people, there's nothing special about me. There's nothing special about me. It's just that I really, it's like my music teacher used to say. She said, "You really work hard. You really worked hard." And you know what she said? She said, "You better be damn proud of it." She said, "You really work hard." Let me see. Let me see. Change that up a little bit. We're getting somewhere. So we're running it. I thought we were doing it C flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, so it's actually in the key of G flat. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. G, A, B, C, D, E flat, F. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna print that up. I tried to pull that sheet music from I do have a book by Janet Jackson. I tried to pull that song up, and it wasn't in that book. It wasn't in that book. And for any of you that like to know where I get my resources from, where's that Janet book at? Blah blah blah. I threw it down here somewhere. Anyway, yeah, I had the Janet book, but it wasn't in that book. So I usually go to music notes to print sheet music up that I can't find. I would love to open up a music bookstore. A music bookstore, because here's the thing, you're going to get a lot of knowledge. Just like anything else, you're going to get a lot of knowledge in reading. You want to know where you get chord structures from, where even if you take this song, What You Won't Do for Love, you got your A6, and then you got your A flat 7, flat 9, which is that flat 9. So you're gonna go with the you could follow that chord progression. And if you go with your DFA, but you cluster it, I like that. Now your S7. That was simply beautiful right there. I'm sorry, it was. I was like, you got your A6 and you got your flat 9, so A, B, you want a flat 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's flatten that 9. That flat 9 becomes a B, so you can go with the A6. And here's the thing, if you're doing an A flat 7, you're doing an A flat 7, your A flat 7, that's your flat 7. There's it right there. But I want to turn that into a chord. I want to even throw that E in there, which actually now becomes here's your A minor. You can also look at it as a A minor 7, A minor flat 7. but they have it written as A flat 7, flat 9. Wow. Okay, so you hear those clusters? And now we're gonna go with the C7, and we're gonna sharpen that 9. So that sharp 9 is gonna go at. Oh, I see. You can feel it now. You can actually feel it. So let's change the voicing up a little bit. And this is exactly what I mean by spending time with the music. Let's go with the. No. Keep it right there. And you can even change the intro up with that one. You can just start. And here's the weird thing: it's not even changing the intro up. And I'm doing inversions here. I'm working with the inversions. So you got your A flat 6, your A flat 7, flat 9. But I'm doing it. Of course, I'm using inversions. That's what the important part is. When you use inversions. So we're going here. You guys feel it? So we're gonna get another cluster. Ah! So let's go with the. Yeah. See, and this is all coming from spending time with the music. This is literally all coming from spending time with the music. And when you spend the time with the music, I don't want to forget this. I don't want to forget two songs. I don't want to forget Deep by Janet Jackson and some Armando's Mamba. Armando's Rumba. Music notes. Notes. So when you actually find yourself spending time with the music, make sure I got some printing paper here. Printing paper. Okay, maybe it's not in that drawer. Not over there. Okay, we got some here. I don't have my easel set up, so bear with me here. Got to get some more printing paper in. But yeah, when you're spending the time with the music, you actually learn a lot. learn a lot. You're actually expanding your vocabulary, and I'm talking about spending time with it. Spending time with it. Getting obsessed almost with the music. You actually start expanding your vocabulary, and then you start actually learning. But keep this in mind, it takes time. It takes time. So we're gonna go here. Deep. Not Deep River. Janet. Go Deep. It's called Go Deep by Janet Jackson. I don't know if I have my sound on. I hate when they change the... Okay. Let's see if we got here. Turn it up a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna get into that, man. I was digging that. I was digging that bass line. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 6 flats. 6. G flat, A flat, B flat, C flat, D flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the key of G. Amazing song. E flat 9. B flat minor 7. Yeah. See, and here's the weird thing. This is the stuff that excites me. Add to cart. Add that to cart. And we want to print out Armando's Rumba. Silvio. Let me see right here. I don't know why I thought Chick Corea wrote that song. Let me see here. And it is in the key of E flat. Let me see what we got. Okay, all right, let's start right there. Okay. Playing octaves in both hands, I see. So we're gonna add that to cart. Boom. And we're gonna proceed to checkout. See, this is what my wife got to worry about me spending money on. What time is it? 11:39. Complete order. But yeah, this is actually what it takes to get better at the music. You got to really invest your time, invest your energy. You're missing out on 40 bonus. No, thank you. No, thanks. We're not. Everybody trying to get you to sale. Okay, next steps. Print your music now. I want to download my PDFs. Okay, we got there. So we're going to start by downloading the first one. G flat, told you. Download. And go deep. How many pages is it? 7 pages? And it's an easy read, amazingly. Okay. Yeah, but this is what it takes, guys. So just keep all this in mind. Like, subscribe, share, hit the bell notification. Someday, maybe I'll go live. Maybe I'll go live someday if I had the time to. Peace.